It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Cook, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
Touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 38, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Seattle.
So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Seahawks.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Penny. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Penny on the toss right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second down, here's Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Alton Robinson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
2nd and 9. Wilson, and he finds Penny.
Wilson's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Quick throw outlined by Wentz. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 41-yard line.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A final shot before half for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 21. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he's got a little daylight. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
The 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56 to mark, boy. 56, line two. Hang in there now.
Here's Wentz to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Eagles 21. Seahawks 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. They'll run it again with Penny. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down, Penny. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. Wilson 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rashad Penny. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now Wilson on first down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Extra point.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook, 79 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Penny. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
Green 80. You must get time to see me. Watch 12. Watch 12. 18.
On first down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the 1st. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism and big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
14.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, short pass to the tight end Hollister. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
So a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Go.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 22. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they will take a knee here. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.